Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Crickblog Podcast's preview of all the teams in IPL 2023. In this video, we're going to be looking at the four-time champions, Chennai Super Kings. I'm wearing a Chennai Super Kings shirt. My co-host is wearing a Mumbai Indians shirt. So this could get very, very frisky very quickly. Um, but CSK last season finished ninth, a poor season for the franchise, uncharacteristically poor. Can they bounce back in 2023? Nash, your quick thoughts on CSK before we go into more detail about
I'll
the
just
franchise.
I'll just say this now. Every IPL video that we do, I'm going to be wearing an MI shirt. Uh, Look, I think for Chennai as well, like I said in the Hyderabad video, teams are back at their home venues this year. Chennai
Yeah.
always gets, thousands and thousands of fans in the stadium, and that will do them a world of good having that home support behind them. They have got a good team. They've got a balanced team as they always do. With Dhoni, Dhoni as the captain, I think making a big prediction here, but I think we could be seeing last of Dhoni in the IPL as well.
Mm.
Coming to the playing 11 for Chennai, starting with Devon Conway from
Yep.
New Zealand as the opener, with Gaikwad as the second opener.
Yep.
Number three, Ben Stokes will be huge for Chennai. Number four, I think number three and four can be swapped. Ben Stokes and Ambati Raidu can be sort of go,
Yep.
I think
Yep.
Ben Stokes is perfect for number three and Raidu for number
Yeah.
four.
Agree. Agree.
And then Jadeja number five, Moeen Ali number six, Dhoni at number seven, Deepak Chahar number eight. I've gone with Rajawardhan Hangarekar at number nine. Um, Mahesh Thikshana at number 10 and Mukesh Chaudhary at number 11. I think that sort of,
So I think Chowdhury's got an injury. He
oh
might
yeah,
miss.
this was last week, wasn't it? I think
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
this
So he
just
might miss
yeah. So
a fair chunk of the tournament.
Tushar Deshpande might come in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sort of that rounds it out perfectly. If they want to go with the spinner, I think Prashant Solanki is a good option,
They
leg
could go
spinner.
Solanki, the leg
Yeah,
spinner.
leg
Yeah.
spinner. But I think they'll start with the fast bowler in Deshpande if Chaudhary is unavailable. So with Chahar, Hungergaker, and Deshpande there, I think that sort of three fast bowlers. Spinners, obviously you got Stokes as well as the fast bowler, medium
Yeah.
pace, and obviously Jadeja and Ali as the spinners, and then Thikshana as the spinner as well. So I
Got
think
the
that
same got the same 11 as you, but they might play Simranjeet Singh because they've played him before. The
yep.
seam are there too, but they could go with the team that you've picked, which was my team as well. Um, yeah, I think look, CSK they've got good all rounders in their side, and they've got a good core. Stokes. I don't think Stokes will be bowling. I saw a report tonight. I don't think he'll be bowling for the first few games at least because of a knee injury. But even then, Jadeja and Moeen Ali offer a lot of balance in that side. And I think the return to Chepauk for CSK is going to make them hard to beat with that
Yep.
spin trio. I think Theekshana is a dark horse for the purple cap this season because of the Chepauk factor.
Yep.
Um, and yeah, I like Stokes at three. I think that's a big strength for them as well. He's a good T20 player up the order. So I agree with you that that's where they need to play him. They pay big money for him. And if he's not going to bowl in the initial stages, they've got to put him in the top three.
What do you think about potential weaknesses in that lineup?
I look at the pace bowling depth,
Yep.
and that's what I worry about. Particularly when you go away from home to RCB, Mumbai, good batting pitches. Do you have the arsenal in your attack to keep teams relatively quiet? Do you have the bowlers that can deliver at all stages of the innings? You've got your finger spinners, great. I'll also look at maybe the inexperienced leg spin, wrist spin option in that squad too. That's something that's probably lacking compared to some of the other teams.
Yep.
So they're the challenges I think that CSK have got to overcome because I think I look at them and I think shit, they've got to win maybe
Yep.
all of their games at home and maybe try get a few wins away from home if they want to qualify for the playoffs. So it's interesting to see how that dynamic is going to fare this season.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think with the overall looking at the entire squad, I think they are a bit thin on the fast bowling experience. They have got
Particularly
bowlers.
Chowdhury. Mukesh Chowdhury being out
Yep.
now, that's a big blow. He's a good bowler.
Yep. And they have, they have got ballers in their squad, but I think that experience at the T20 level, at that international stage, I think that could hurt them when they go away. But again, as we have seen, MS Dhoni, he's a tremendous leader, and he knows how to
They can
bring
prove
the
you
best.
wrong.
Yeah, he
They can
knows how to
prove you
bring
wrong,
the best out of
CSK.
his players.
Yep.
So
Yep.
having him there as the captain is going to be massive for these youngsters, and I think somewhere along the line we'll see them really mature and sort of deliver the performances. Having said that, I think they will be heavily dependent on their batting, and I I think they will again finish outside the top four.
That's what I think too, but I had them as a serious contender to make it because of the home advantage. And I think the all round the the balance that the all rounders provide to them. So when I'm looking at the top four, I'm thinking CSK is one of those teams that could definitely push for a top four spot. No doubt about it, with the MS Dhoni factor there as well. If they do make the playoffs, I'm not going to be surprised. But I'm like you, I've got them just finishing outside, not because they're a bad side, but because the nature of the IPL this season is so competitive and there's only 4 teams out of 10 that can make it. It's very, very difficult. So I've got them around sixth, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
I've them
you
at
know,
six. I've them at
and and
six as
and
well.
and there's a potential that they could miss top four on something like net run rate or by 1 win. I think it's going to be close with CSK because of that home advantage that they've got, and then you've got players that can win you games away from home as well. But whether they have the ammunition that other teams have in the bowling attack, that's I think where they're lacking.
Yep.
But we'll see what happens. You can never write them off though.
Yeah, and I think I had them at six as well, and
Yeah,
for exactly the same reasons that you mentioned. It'll be interesting to see where they end up, and I think
yeah,
with even Kyle Jamieson not there, and that sort of heavily being dependent on the batting, I think that will hurt them in the end.
yeah. We'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens. Um, anything else to add from you for CSK? Any final thoughts?
That's it.
So
I
that was
think
our
I think we'll give our
yeah.
thoughts as we go along during the tournament.
We will. We will. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how CSK goes. So that was our preview of Chennai Super Kings this tournament. I think we can agree that if they do make the playoffs, we're going to say MS Dhoni's proven us wrong again.
Yep.
But we'll wait and see what happens when the season gets underway with a very difficult first up game against Gujarat Titans. Cheers, guys, for watching, and stay tuned for all of our other videos that you can check out on the channel.